It's time for my bear story. Once upon a time, which is a totally true story, in another house that I lived in, I used to feed my birds every day, and I used to feed them a lot, and I was kind of in a woodsy area because it was like right outside my house. But this is what happened. One day I went outside and I saw a big poop. A big poop. So I wasn't sure about it. It kind of made me nervous. So I went to the feed store near me where I always bought my feed. It was like a offshoot of like one of these ag white guy places. And we started talking poop. And I told him about the size of the poop, and he said that could be a bear. So needless to say, I was nervous about feeding the birds there after that. I also had like a big hawk stand outside of the feeding area, which he was really cool looking because he just like stood there. It was like kind of like we lived in, this is with my other husband. We lived in like a little, it was almost like a little doll house like in the woods. It was really cool. It wasn't like in the woods. We had neighbors, but it was just like a street that there was like lots of woods and water and wildlife and things. So anyway, that being said, I would sit out and just watch the wildlife, and I just really loved it. Now, more bear story. In my area, there was a bear. This area where I live right now. And Clay and I actually thought we saw him outside near another farm, but I guess somebody got that bear. But I'm always on the alert for bears, even though I don't see any bears. But up where we live, up in upstate New York, like way up north, upstate New York, it gets to be hunting season, and I know people do catch bear around here, and I know we have honeybees, but not this year. And you have to watch that the bears don't get into your honey hives either. And my final thing about bears, which I thought was kind of weird, but I wanted to share it anyway because I thought it was weird. That's why I wanted to share it. Was, do you know that a honey bear, any bear, well, I guess a grizzly bear, that if they're in mating season, female bears, the male bears will actually kill the female bear that has baby cubs if it's mating season, which is really sad. I think that's sad. But anyway, if you have any bear stories, I don't have any great bear stories, except, yeah, I have one more. My neighbor, when I was a kid, caught a big black bear. And it was so cool because he hung them outside, like on their wash line. And of course, as a kid, like, probably 13, I think at the time, 12, 13, it was really cool to see this big, huge bear out there. He was probably going to get him to a taxidermist or something. He was a policeman, and he had caught this big bear. So anyway, that was pretty cool. So anyway, that's my bear stories. I love bears. I think they're cool. So if you have any bear stories, leave them in the comments below. Okay, guys, this is Ruthie with the Popo Backyard Farm, giving you my own truly bear stories. God bless. Like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.